All right, awesome. So let's create a landing page using the ELPP software. All right. So again, if you have access to it for free, if you got this as one of the bonuses, when you got Internet Traffic Formula, awesome. You don't have to pay for it, and it's pretty cool. Now the cool thing about the ELPP software, Easy Landing Page Pro, is that it actually allows you to have full control over where your landing page is going to be hosted. Okay, it's actually well, there is an advantage and a disadvantage to that. Well, the huge advantage, okay, is that you will never ever share your landing page with anybody else. Okay, so like if somebody does something crazy, to their domain, your site will not be affected. You know what I mean? It's not going to get blacklisted. Your domain will not get blacklisted. So it's totally in your control. It's totally in your hands. Okay. Now the downside of that is, it requires you to create a hosting account, right? It requires you to, to open up an account, and pay for hosting. Now, as a marketer, you should have a hosting account, right? You should have at least one hosting account, just because, you want to make sure that you have, properties, online properties like landing pages and websites that are under your control 100%. Okay, so I'm going to walk you through how to use ELPP. Very, very easy, pretty intuitive, my friend. You're not going to have any issues with it whatsoever. So when you just open it up, okay, it takes you here. You're going to click on Create My Landing Page. Okay, now, again, because this requires you to have your own hosting with this and your own domain, okay, so literally you can have your own site and your domain and your hosting. If you already have a hosting, okay, you can click on this button right here, okay. Already have it, you need to start. And then if you don't have a hosting, right, if you're somebody who is new, or you want to get yourself familiar, because there are certain hosting accounts or certain hosting companies that are integrated with Easy Landing Page Pro at this particular time. Now there's going to be more and more added, obviously, as we in the very near future. But as of right now, there's a handful of hosting. Actually, I think just one hosting right now that's approved for Easy Landing Page Pro. And and the reason for that is just to make it very, very easy and very simple for people to use it. Okay, you don't need to be a technical geek to use this. So if you don't have a hosting set up, you'll just I recommend you click on this button right here. Okay, and just kind of go through the instructions. Now every step, okay, in the preparation stage. See this little green button here? It says video is available, right? So if you click on the video,
all right, hey, this is Vic,
and the video is going to actually walk you through. Okay, so again, we created this to be very easy, very intuitive. It's going to walk you through how to create yourself, get yourself a hosting account, get yourself a domain name, an autoresponder if you don't have that, all the good stuff. Okay, now once you have that stuff taken care of, you will go ahead and click on Create New. Okay, and this is where you are going to enter your your hosting information. Okay, like your domain name that you got, your your folder name. If you want to put your landing page in a folder, let's say makemoneyonline.com/test. Okay, so then you would put test here. That would be domain name / and then test. So basically, FTP settings, FTP server, username, password. You will have this information emailed to you when you create a hosting account. Okay, so that's all really you need to do is just enter the username and password for the FTP. Okay, and then your domain, and you're golden. Okay, you click on connect, and you're good to go. Let me go ahead and enter my stuff in here. All right. Here we are. So got my thing connected here. Now next is, as you can see, it's pretty self-explanatory, forms and settings. Okay, so forms is going to be the form that's displaying over here, and this is your preview window. Okay, your preview area. This is how your site is going to look like. So let's say if we change the form, boom, you can see that it changes right away instantly, right on the right there. Okay, so if we want to use a form, we can use a form. So let's say I want to use this one right here. Okay, I can keep this one, Now this one requires me to collect name and email. Okay, if I don't want to collect name, I just scroll down to find the one that does not require me to collect a name. Like for example, this one right here. Okay, so cool. I selected the form, and there's different ones of them, right? You can actually decide where you want to place the form. You want to put it on the top, on the bottom, all that stuff. So all that is available for you. So I just want to put it on the center. I want to center it. Okay, center the form. You can play with the background color of the form. You can do background style. As far as pixels, you want to move it 50 pixels to the right, 50 pixels to the bottom, to the left, all that good stuff. You can actually display it anywhere you want on the actual page, which gives it flexibility. Okay, and you can click preview to to preview and see where it's going to be located at. Looks like I need to place it here so that it would be right at the top above the fold. Okay, so next I'll go to logo and settings. Okay, now the logo is, if you want to upload a logo here, you can actually upload a logo. I don't recommend uploading logo. And then you go to background and settings. Okay, here you just select your background. Okay, there's some pictures, some images available in the library by default. You can also upload an image. Okay, just find it on stock photo or just Google it or whatever, right? And just find an image you like, and you can upload it here. And notice the minimum size has to be 1200 pixels wide by 900 pixels high. Okay, and again, you can display where you want the how do you want the background image to be positioned. You can change the color, all that good stuff. You can preview. Obviously I selected this nice little blurred ocean in the background with this little shell here. It looks pretty good. Headline and settings. Okay, so look at that. This is actually really simple. Okay, headline, this is this part right here. Okay, so what I'm gonna do for this example is I'm just gonna, just to keep it universal, I guess, since I'm teaching you inside of internet traffic formula, let me just let me just use internet traffic formula as an example that I'm going to promote and create a landing page for. Okay, I'm just gonna say I'm gonna use the same headline I used that performed the best for me in the internet marketing and business opportunity space, right? I'm gonna say, this one thing took my income from $0 to $7,920 per day. ... And you can model it now. Okay. Boom. All right, awesome. So now I can align, right, my headline, and if I want to see how it looks like, I'm just gonna click on preview. Okay, check it out. That's how my headline looks like. Now I can actually make it a little bit bolder if I wanted to. Okay, I can actually change the color. I can change the font if I wanted to. Let me make this to be 26. Okay, so that's going to be a little bit bigger. Okay, if I wanted to make it even more bigger, I can actually go and make it 28. Let's see how that's going to look like. Click on preview. Okay, just like that maybe. So next here I can actually enter my subheadline, which is going to be this part right here. Okay, this is the subheadline. So whatever I enter here, I'll just say enter your email below to see how step by step. Okay, and do this, and then I want to see how it looks like. I'll click on preview. Okay, boom. See how easy it is? No HTML knowledge needed, my friend. Pretty simple, pretty self-explanatory. Now we go back to the button here. Okay, button and settings, which is this right here. What do you want the button to say? Okay, so I will say show me how. Okay, that's what I wanted to say. And let's go ahead and preview it. Okay, that looks good. Now, opt-in code and settings. Okay, now text fields, this is for this. Okay, so for the email, if you want to change what it says here, this is where you're going to change it here. Okay, so I already have that taken care of. Now here you're gonna, you will either link it to GetResponse or Aweber. Okay, at the time it integrates with either GetResponse or Aweber, and this is where the code is going to come in handy. Okay, this code right here that we created in the last video, I'm just gonna copy this entire code. Okay, in fact, I'm just gonna go Command A, copy the entire thing. Okay, come back here, and I'll just paste this entire code over here. Now, and when I preview, obviously nothing's going to happen because it will automatically connect this landing page to that web form, okay, that I created inside of the GetResponse in the last video, right? And remember, we set our thank you page as Google, just for this example purpose, okay? Now, footers and settings, you can actually, add privacy statements, contact us if you want to, all that good stuff. And this is where you would actually enter the text for, when they click on those links. Like buttons, if you want to link it to your Facebook, like if you want to have the share button on there, you can play with that here. Exit pop, let's say if somebody is going to, try to close the page, do you want them to see an exit pop, maybe redirect them to another version of a landing page? You can set it up here. Exit redirect, this is where you actually put where you want them to go to, right? Exit redirect URL gives you that feature. Thank you page, okay? You can also specify thank you page. Where do you want them to, let's say if you wanted to create a thank you page, right? And you wanted the thank you page to be pretty generic, right? You can actually have a thank you page. We actually have a couple templates here to where it's really, really cool strategy. I'm gonna show you how to do that a little bit later in the process when we talk about conversion mastery. But these thank you pages will come in really, really handy, okay, for you, especially for tracking purposes. And then all we need to do is just basically name it. I'm just gonna say 7920, okay, click on save. And then the software is going to take the entire thing here and then push it onto my server, save everything on my server, right? And I don't even have to mess around with any of the server stuff, okay? And then when I go to my pages and then click on this 7920, boom, here's my landing page that I just created, okay? See, it's really, really simple. So now when I opt in, test email, gmail.com and click on show me, it's going to redirect me to Google. Okay, see that? Because Google was my thank you page in my autoresponder. So that's how you create a landing page using the ELPP method. And in the next video, I'm going to walk you through and show you a tool called Lead Pages. If you want to use that, I'm going to show you how to use that as well. All right, see you there.